So I am recording this video on the 4th of May 2025, which is a Sunday, meaning in exactly 2 weeks from when this video is uploaded, which is the 18th of May, we will be getting a look at the Year X panel. And I know you may be watching this going, what do you mean Year X panel? We've seen that Siege X is coming, we've seen the reveal, we've played the beta for Dual Front. What do you mean Year X? So let me explain. The R4C Reload Event, which is happening in Rio de Janeiro, is about to start. This is a pro event which is going to be played on Siege X, marking the debut of this new update for Rainbow Six Siege, which releases next month. Now this is quite an interesting event because they're having a bit of fun with this and doing a new little system to celebrate this event, which is a bit different to a standard pro event. I'll let you see this little clip which explains it the best.
Welcome to Reload, a bold new R6 esports format where every match is a mind game and every decision is a measure of confidence. 20 teams, one mission. Reload, survive, and conquer the finals. Teams choose who to challenge. Teams choose how many bullets to play for. And every choice has consequences. Phase 1 is called Reload to Survive. Across 5 rounds, teams do 2 things to set up their match. 1, pick their opponent. 2, decide how many bullets to reload. Bullets are points. Each team decides how many they're willing to win or lose in each match. Simple as that. Every team starts on equal footing, with 6 bullets. For rounds 1 and 2, a maximum of 2 bullets can be reloaded. From rounds 3 to 5, teams can reload as many bullets as their opponent currently holds, up to 8. So how does that work in action? Here's how a match plays out. G2 challenges Fnatic. G2 chooses to play for 4 bullets. Fnatic plays for 3. This is the reloading mechanic. G2 wins, then 4 bullets go into their chamber. Lose, then they lose those 4. Same goes for Fnatic. Win or lose, it's their 3 on the line. Every round is a chance to grow your bullet count, or watch it disappear. After round 4, the top 4 teams in the bullet leaderboard qualify for Phase 2. After round 5, 4 more join them. 8 move forward. The rest, eliminated. Each team holds 3 one-time use cards. Use them wisely. Chicken card. Not feeling up for the challenge? Play this card to back out of the match like a true chicken. Extended Meg. Add 6 extra bullets to your reload. A bold boost if you're certain you'll dunk on your opponent. Dual card. Available only in round 3. Lost the match and you're out of bullets? This card gives you the chance to 1v1 to stay alive for the next round. Big moments at Reload will earn bonus bullets. Win in a flawless 7-0 landslide, plus 2 bullets. Win with just 1 bullet in the chamber, plus 1. You're a survivor. Eliminate a team completely from the competition, plus 1 for being such a baddie. Then it's on to Phase 2, the Reload Finals. The classic single elimination format returns. No more bullets. Quarterfinals and semifinals are best of 3. The grand final? A best of 5 for all the glory, trophy, and a prize pool of $520,000. Every choice matters. Every bullet counts. Will your team reload with confidence or fall with nothing left in the chamber? This is Reload. Let the games begin.
And as with most esports event, the finals are open to the public, meaning on May 16th, 17th, and 18th, this will be played in front of a live audience. Now, the very final day, which is the 18th, is going to have some interesting stuff, because not only will you have the creator show match, as well as the grand final, it is also listed that we are going to be getting the Year X panel. Now, I'm not sure exactly what time this takes place at, because the graphic they are shown just has a default 00 time for everything listed, so I assume they're going to update it when they get more information. But it is listed that we are going to get the Year X panel this day, which means the Year 10 panel, which is something we usually get at the beginning of years. But because this has been a bit different with the release of Siege X and Operation Prep Phase, which is a setup for Siege X, it has been done a little bit differently this year. But at this Year X panel, we are going to see Year X Season 2, 3, and 4, it seems, or also known as Year 10, Season 2, 3, and 4, because X means 10, if you didn't know that. And hence the name why year 10 of Siege is called Siege X. So we are going to be seeing what content we will be getting in year 10 season 2 on top of all the Siege X updates we've already seen. So, you know, dual front, the modernized maps, and the audio system. We're going to be getting seasonal content on top of that, because it is still a Siege season. Then, of course, we'll be getting our teasers for season 3 and season 4 as well, which is really exciting. Now, one thing I want to say as well is that thanks to Ubisoft, I will be in Rio for this event, and I'll be having all the coverage of year 10 season 2 or year X season 2, whatever you want to call it, Siege X. Everything you need to know will be on this channel, so make sure you hit the sub button if you haven't already. And once again, thank you to Ubisoft for flying me out to Rio for this event. I'm really excited for it. And something I also want to mention is you can get your hands on some exclusive weapon skins, which is pretty cool. The first one is from predictions. I've already made a video about it, but basically you put in your predictions for the Rio Major. There's a chance if you get enough of them right, you can get this R4C weapon skin. But there's also this brand new one, which has just been revealed. And this is going to be for the shotgun, which the SAS ops have, Warden has it, Deimos has it. And you're going to get this really cool exclusive weapon skin for watching the grand finals on the 18th. Again, at this time, I apologize, I don't have an exact time. I don't know if they, made a mistake on the graphics or it's just not been revealed yet. But watching the grand final for 5 hours will score you this exclusive weapon skin, which is a really nice skin in my opinion. And something to remember is in Siege X, we will have weapon inspection. So you get to look at this weapon skin in all its glory and show it off, which is really nice. And also these drops will be available on twitch.tv/rainbow6 as well as twitch.tv/kudos. But like I said, I will be attending this event, so I'm not going to be streaming as much as the main channel will. So make sure you follow both. I would appreciate it because I am going to be partially streaming the event, but just keep that in mind. So I'll leave the end of this video with my predictions to get the R4C skin, because I know a lot of you missed that video. So if you want to get your hands on that R4C skin, here are my predictions. Again, they aren't guaranteed to be right. No prediction is guaranteed to be right. It is a prediction at the end of the day, and you can find the website linked in the description. It's the official Ubisoft website, and you got to log in. That's how you get your predictions and how you can win this skin. But yeah, I'll leave you with my predictions. Have an incredible rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next one. As you can see, you can get some alpha packs, of course there's weapon skin, and you can even get the battle pass for year 10 season 2, which is Siege X's release. Now, here are my predictions for the first stage, titled Reload to Survive, and these are teams that I think are going to qualify for the playoffs. Now, I will say there are reasons behind these predictions I have done. I'm not the most educated R6 esports person, but I will explain why I've chose these teams, and if you want to copy them, you're welcome to. You can find this website linked in the description. You just have to log in. It's the official Ubisoft Rainbow Six website, but you have to log in so it can track your predictions and then give you your rewards and everything. But I went with FaZe Clan, Furia, W7M, Team Falcons, M80, Space Station Gaming, Team Liquid, and Dark Zero. Now, the reason I went for FaZe Clan is because they just won SI 2025, so they are the current world champions. The reason I went for Furia is because they're the ex-world champion roster, which won two majors and an SI back-to-back in the previous esports year, so they're still a very strong team. And they used to be known as W7M, who are now moving over to, because W7M have a more new roster, because the old W7M roster is now Furia. W7M picked up a new roster. That roster then went on to win the Montreal Major, which was 2 majors ago. So, well, actually 1 major ago, because you had SI in between it. So these 3 teams have all been major and invitational winning over the past 2 years. So these are probably the strongest 3 bets right here. If you don't have these 3 teams in, you're probably going to be missing out because they are the strongest teams. Next up, we have Team Falcons, which may come as a surprise, but that is actually the Team BDS roster we've known for the past few years, who just made it to the grand finals of both the Montreal Major, if I'm not wrong, the Manchester Major, and also SI. So they've hit 3 grand finals in a row and lost all of them, which is a shame, but they still made it to the grand finals. They're no longer part of BDS anymore. They've moved over to Team Falcons, but this is the well-known Team BDS roster who are now part of Falcons. So that is why Falcons are there. Although they have been choking at the final stretch, they've still made it to the end every single time. So I think they're going to make it for playoffs. M80 has a really new, interesting direction happening right now. There's been a lot of changes with the org. Of course, Spoit is no longer with M80, but I love Spoit. I've met him plenty of times. He's a great fella. but one person doesn't make an entire team. And I think a lot of people rely their picks of M80 on Spoit a lot. And again, that's not to diss Spoit, but him no longer being on M80 doesn't necessarily mean that they're no longer a good team. I'm pretty sure Fabian is now the M80 coach, if I'm not wrong. So really excited to see how M80 perform, and I think they're going to do a very good job. Space Station, and I'll do it for the last three. Space Station, Team Liquid, and Dark Zero are teams which I've just found very impressive over the past couple of, you know, invitationals and majors and stuff like that. And I think there's probably going to be a lot coming from these teams. So these are my personal best bets. I'd maybe put G2 in. I don't know who I'd sub them for. But G2 have been in a bit of a weird inconsistency over the past few years. So as much as I like G2 and as much as I think they are a good team, I don't know if I would maybe bet my money on them, which I hate to say. But these are my current teams. If you want to copy my predictions, you can. We'll also have a next set of predictions in 15.5 days when we get the final ones, which will, of course, add on to this overall one. But make sure you do this. You've got just under 11 days to do this from when this video is recorded and posted right now. If you want to get your hands on this R4C weapon skin, you need to get 7 correct predictions. So you can get a total of 15. So just less than half you need to get correct if you want to get this exclusive R4C weapon skin. And then you want to get, if you want to get the battle pass, you have to get 13 out of 15 correct. So let me know if you have any different predictions. It'll be linked in the description. Have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next one.